Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a squad from the American, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Buffalo's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've played.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quickly complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snagged in the middle. It's snow. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got a little space. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab, it's Richardson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Off play action. That's caught, it's Young. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Pavia. The sure hands, it's Richardson.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
The Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. To the air, it's Roberson. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as
as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoskins.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's McMillan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And, yes, football is a game of inches, but, man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the fullback. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Looking for the goal line.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh, you're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in, but the defense makes the tackle there. Now setting up fourth.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Sherrill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry-up mode.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the air, it's Roberson. Makes the catch. It's Snow. Stumbled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulls want to move quickly. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man in the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe